Hi, today we're going to complete our interactive advanced concept presentation number 5, which is our penny oxidation. So our ingredient list for this experiment is a 1/4 cup of vinegar, a teaspoon of salt, pennies, obviously, dirty ones. Now I chose pennies before 1982 because they have a lot more copper content in them. And then our water to rinse the pennies off. But before we complete our experiment, I think it's important to talk about how our pennies went from newly minted and shiny to their new, now dingy, dull appearance. We know that copper is a metal and it's reactive. Its positively charged atoms are attracted to the negatively charged oxygen atoms in the air. When both the oxygen atoms and copper atoms bind, they form copper oxide. Copper oxide is responsible for the dingy color found on older pennies. Now let's see if we can get these pennies clean. Okay, so we're gonna put our teaspoon of salt into our vinegar. Okay. And we'll use a plastic spoon to dissolve the salt. Almost dissolved. Okay. Now we're going to place our dirty pennies into the vinegar solution. Okay. Give them a little stir. And we'll let them sit in the solution for a few minutes and we'll come back and see what the results are. Okay, so we let our pennies sit in the vinegar and salt solution for a few minutes. And I took them out and cleaned some in water and then left a few out to dry without cleaning. And this is the result of our penny oxidation and our cleaning. I think it did a pretty good job. So on the next few slides, I'll explain how that occurred. Now for the second part of this experiment, we are going to use the solution that had our pennies in it, the vinegar and salt solution, and a steel screw. I'm going to place the screw in the solution, leaving it for a few minutes, and we'll see what happens. So we've left our screw in the vinegar salt solution that our copper pennies were in. And so we're going to take it out and check out the screw. So you can clearly see the line on the screw where the water level was, and it's discolored. It appears that the screw has picked up some of the copper coloring from the pennies. And in the next slide, we'll describe how that happens.